welcome back. You're watching Financial Planner. I'm in conversation with certified financial planner Karthik Jhaveri on retirement plans. You can be part of this conversation. Send us your questions and your feedback at financialplanner@utvmoney.com. So Karthik, we're just looking at people and when they should start planning for their retirement.
Right.
Suppose you're talking to someone who's about 30 years old. How much money should they put away, and what would you tell that person?
I'll give you a couple of estimates, which, all of you can make use of and then simply multiply it by your own personal situation. So if a person's 30 years old, let's make an assumption that he spends about 25,000 every month for general expenses. These general expenses do not include EMIs, because when you retire, you hopefully will not have EMIs. You should not have EMIs, right? This also does not include education fees, because obviously your children are old enough and they're taking care of themselves. This does not include insurance premiums and things like that, because obviously your insurance need should be eliminated by the time you retire. So effectively, we're talking about living expenses, travel, entertainment, food, groceries, utilities, just your personal living expenses.
Right.
So if that's 25,000 today, for a 30-year-old person, assuming he's going to, let's say, retire at 60, which means in 30 years' time, to maintain the same standard of living, you will need to have a 1,50,000 monthly expense, which effectively means 1,50,000 income, so that you are able to spend that money,
Right.
just to maintain the same standard of living. Now, unfortunately, this is post-tax. So pre-tax, you automatically need about 2 lakh rupees coming into you every month. So assuming that you pay a little bit of that amount as tax, then 1.5 lakh is what you need to maintain a lifestyle equal to 25,000 of today.
Right.
So then the important question is, what sort of corpus should you start with when you are at age 60, which will produce this 2 lakh for you? And mind you, not only these 2 lakhs, but 2 lakhs in the first year, and every year it should increase by at least 6% of inflation.
Right.
Because inflation is not going to stop just because you've retired,
Right, yeah.
Inflation is going to do its job.
Right.
So every year you need 6% more than what you had last year.
Right.
So to have an increasing income stream of starting with 2 lakhs, increasing at 6% every year, you need to start with a corpus of close to about 5.25 crores.
Imagine, that's such a huge number. Who
For
would have
somebody
thought?
who just is spending 25,000 rupees a month. So if you're spending 1 lakh of rupees a month, multiply the 5.25 crores by 4.
The mind boggles.
So
at
these
the
are
thought.
mind-boggling figures. Now what do you do in the next 30 years if you have to accumulate this 5.25 crores, then you need to invest a minimum of at least 10,000 rupees every month for the next 30 years into a 100% equity diversified fund. So you need to have a 100% equity strategy. And with a 98% probability, you will reach this 5.25 crores.
So it's not so bad then, Karthik.
Exactly.
Because when you say 5.25 crores, my immediate reaction is, whoa, that's a lot of
Absolutely.
money. Will I be able to get that much money? But you're saying with a little bit of discipline and just 10,000 rupees just systematically put away, you can achieve that corpus.
You can achieve that. But if you don't, on the other hand, there are lots of people who are skeptical, don't want to invest, start looking at the last 3 months performance and 6 months performance. You see, if people are going to think like that,
Right.
and then if you want to be conservative, you can't imagine. The figure goes up to 35,000 if you don't want to take any sort of risk.
And if you have 35,000 without any risk, where would you put your money?
Well, then you will choose typically whatever is available, like the best fixed deposits, the best government bond, the best places where you can get an assured return.
Right.
So under that calculation, you will need at least 35,000 every month for the next 30 years to reach this 5.25 crores.
Right. Okay, but if you're willing to take a little bit more risk, 10,000 is a much better
10,000.
bet.
So 10,000 is on one end, 35,000 is the other end. Now see, what is very interesting, Smriti, is a lot of people don't understand this mathematics, because
Right.
nobody showed to them that this is what the impact is and this is what you can do. So as a result of which, people buy insurance policies, pension policies, this is by ad hoc basis. Now what they don't realize is, if you're going to contribute a lot of money to a conservative or to a bad instrument or to a wrong strategy, then your other goals are going to suffer. So suppose if you, let's say, had only a 25,000 rupee budget, which means you are earning 50,000, 25,000 gone as expense, and you can only invest 25. So out of that, if you can do 10,000, your retirement is sorted, and with the other 15,000, you can buy a car, maybe make a holiday fund, prepay some education loan that you might have,
Right.
or plan for making some home loan prepayment. There are so many options open to you. But if you choose a wrong policy or if you choose a wrong strategy, let's put it that way, then all the money just gets used up and you are left with nothing. And at the end of it, you're going to get nothing, but the need is going to be still very pronounced and very large.
Wow, thanks Karthik for that. Remember, Karthik has some great ideas on how you can start planning for your retirement. Like he said, if you're 30, it's still possible to get your retirement plan going. Just 10,000 every month for the next 30 years should see you with a neat kitty of 5.25 crores. We'll talk a little bit more. What if you're closer to retirement and you're beginning to panic that, hey, I haven't done any of this. Is it too late? Well, there's still time to fix all of that.